Four Kentucky officers now face new federal charges for the 2020 killing of Breonna Taylor. We have reaction from Taylor's family. Plus, the White House declares monkeypox a public health emergency as cases quickly surpass 6,600 cases. And we have a few road closures to tell you about downtown Madison as athletes compete in the annual CrossFit Games. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. It is a beautiful night for concerts on the square, but things will be heating up this weekend. Meteorologist Chris Reese has more. Chris?
Yeah, after the storms that moved through yesterday, we are talking about things being a lot more comfortable out there today. And we're going to remain comfortable as we start to look ahead through the rest of tonight before we start to heat things up as we begin to move a little bit forward. That being said, this right here is a live look over the city of Madison. This is our tower camera right now. Temperatures have generally been hanging out into the 70s and 80s for us this afternoon. Most of us topped out into those lower 80s, but as we go through the rest of Dane County, a lot of those temperatures are still hanging out in the same spot. You're going to see 80s over much of southern Wisconsin and right here into the Madison metro. Those temperatures will continue to hang out into the lower 80s throughout the rest of tonight. In fact, tonight will cool things down once the sun sets. Overnight lows will fall down into the 60s overnight tonight. Then tomorrow we start to add to our temperatures. You'll notice a lot more 80s, middle and upper 80s for your afternoon highs tomorrow. Then we get even warmer. That's when we start to move towards your Saturday, and that is an alert day. We're going to break down the temperatures we're expecting on Saturday, along with when we could see widespread rain here in southern Wisconsin. That's coming up in just a bit.
All right, Chris, and you can stay up to date on that weather alert day by downloading our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has hourly forecasts, road conditions, latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather.
Today's overdue, but it still hurts.
Strong words from the mother of Breonna Taylor after learning 4 Kentucky police officers involved in the 2020 raid that left her daughter dead have now been charged with civil rights violations. The Justice Department announcing those charges today, and those officers include Joshua Janes, Brett Hankeson, Kelly Goodlett, and Sergeant Kyle Meany. Deborah Alfarone has the latest.
Breonna Taylor's supporters joined hands and cheered.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor. The group reacting to news that 4 Louisville, Kentucky police officers have been charged with civil rights violations in Taylor's death. Taylor's mother said the day is overdue and painful.
Y'all learning what we've been saying was the truth, that they shouldn't have been there and that Breonna didn't deserve that.
26-year-old Taylor was shot to death in her own home in 2020 by officers who broke down her door, executing a search warrant.
This investigation has been going on urgently.
Announcing the federal charges, Attorney General Merrick Garland said Taylor should be alive today.
We share, but we cannot fully imagine the grief felt by Breonna Taylor's loved ones and all of those affected by the events of March 13th, 2020.
One of the 4 charged, Brett Hankeson, was among the officers who fired shots that night. He was acquitted on state charges of wanton endangerment earlier this year. 2 others are accused of falsifying the affidavit to obtain the search warrant and attempting a cover-up. And the 4th is charged with making false statements to investigators. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump.
Because of Breonna Taylor, we can say this is a day that black women saw equal justice in the United States of America.
Taylor's death fueled racial justice protests across the country and the movement to hold law enforcement accountable. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News.
2 of the charged police officers were fired before the DOJ announcement, and today termination procedures began against the other 2. Lawyers for WNBA star Brittany Griner say they will appeal after a Russian court sentenced her to 9 years behind bars for drug charges. The judge found the 31-year-old guilty of deliberately bringing vape cartridges containing cannabis oil with her when she flew into Moscow in February. Griner's attorneys had argued she inadvertently packed the cannabis canisters. They presented character witnesses from the Russian team she plays for in the WNBA offseason and a written testimony from a doctor who prescribed her cannabis for pain treatment. Before the verdict, Griner offered an apology to the court.
I never meant to hurt anybody. I never meant to put in jeopardy the Russian population. I never meant to break any laws.
Now, the U.S. offered to exchange Griner and former Marine Paul Whelan for a Russian arms dealer, Victor Bout, known as the Merchant of Death. The Biden administration says it will pursue every possible avenue to bring Griner and Whelan home as safely and as soon as possible. Biden administration has declared monkeypox now a public health emergency. That announcement comes as cases continue to rise around the globe. More than 6,600 probable or confirmed cases have been detected across the U.S. And right now, there are at least 22 confirmed monkeypox cases in Wisconsin, 6 of those here in Dane County. No charges will be filed against a Racine County man who committed voter fraud to, in his words, prove how insecure absentee voting is. Last week, Harry Waite openly admitted he ordered 10 absentee ballots as different people on the MyVote website, including Assembly Speaker Robin Vos and the mayor of Racine. He never got the ballots, but Democrats on the Elections Commission were still pushing for charges to be filed against Waite. GOP Chairman Don Millis says the commission cannot do so until someone files a complaint against him. Ahead of the school year, it might be time to make sure your child is caught up on all their immunizations. At SSM Health, they're urging parents to make sure their kids stay updated on all shots, even the ones some schools don't require, like the flu shot and the COVID-19 vaccine. Dr. Daniel Beardmore with Pediatrics says he understands why parents could be concerned about all of the shots that are needed at some schools, but he said the benefits of staying up to date on your shots is what will keep a child safe.
And even if not a perfect vaccine, what parent wouldn't want to reduce the risk, to reduce the likelihood of your kid catching any cold and having to miss school? What parent wouldn't want to reduce the risk of their kids catching this virus and giving it to grandma and grandpa, who we know are at higher risk?
He also said there are tools online to make sure your child is fully caught up on their vaccines, and Catherine Merck will talk about those resources tonight on News 3 Now at 10. With historic inflation and fewer tools to help parents with rising costs, back-to-school shopping could be very expensive this year. Our Shane Hogan tells us just how much parents are planning to spend.
As parents get ready to send their kids back to school in just a few weeks, they will be feeling the pain of inflation while shopping for supplies. A National Retail Federation study says parents can expect to pay 40% more this year on back-to-school supplies, with the average household expected to spend over $860. Just 36% of parents in a Morning Consult survey say they can afford their kids' supplies. Last year, parents benefited from stimulus checks and advanced child tax credit payments, but those aren't available this year. Some of the most common and necessary items will be the most expensive this year. For high schoolers and college students, laptops and tablets will cost you, and prices for items such as paper, pencils, and pens are also on the rise this year. To try to save some money, consumers are changing their habits as well. According to the NRF, more people are shopping online, looking for generic versions of products, and using more coupons. And if you are still looking for supplies, Walmart could be a good option for you. The mega chain has announced price reductions for many products due to a buildup of inventory. For News 3 Now, I'm Shane Hogan.
And News 3 Now is trying to help families better prepare for their kids for class with our back-to-school fundraiser. It's in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club. And here's a list of locations where you can drop off supplies. More than 30 local businesses are taking part. It all leads up to News 3 Now this morning's Fill the Boat event on Lake Wingra. That's tomorrow, and you can find our morning crew live there all day long, asking you to stop by and make a donation. Find more details about what you can donate at channel3000.com. Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra preparing for tonight's final Concerts on the Square. It's the finale with Foley to wrap up the season. My co-anchor Susan Simon joins us live downtown. Susan, all this back to school talk, final Concerts on the Square. Summer's not gone yet, is it?
No, not yet, but boy, it's fading fast. It's hard to believe, isn't it? It's the last concert on the Square tonight. After a little bit of a hiccup yesterday, but a day late and worth the wait. The maestro himself, the conductor of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra, Andrew Sewell, is with us. Hi, Andrew, you made it.
We did. We're here.
How stressful was it for you yesterday watching the weather?
Well, we knew it was touch and go, but we had this call time of 3 o'clock, so it was the right call because
it was
stressful for people, and then it's wet grass, and this is such a beautiful day.
See? Good things come to those who wait. The weather is perfect, and it's been an incredible season. It really has. The music has been amazing. The crowds have been incredible. How does that feel for you personally?
Well, it's been a really successful season, I have to say, and these have been the largest crowds that we've seen, and it's so great coming out of COVID. So clearly the public are ready for this, ready to get back to meeting together and enjoying a social time, and it's outside, so what could be better?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And we're ending the 2022 season with an incredible guest soloist. That's what the name finale with Foley implies.
Correct.
Tell us about it.
Well, Xavier Foley is an amazing virtuoso bassist who just exploded onto the scene in the last 5 years, and we had him last year when we were at Breese Stevens Field, and he was so impactful. We said, oh, you've got to come back. And so he's actually performing his own concerto called Soul Bass Concerto, which was commissioned by the Atlanta Symphony and premiered in March. So we're only the second orchestra to hear it, and we're also doing that along with a Bottesini, which is a classical work that he's already prepared as well. So, and some Dvorak and Tchaikovsky, and so it's a great finale to the season.
Is it a bittersweet night for you to see it coming to an end?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I think it's always exciting getting going, and then when we get into the thrill of it, and then by the end of it, we're saying, yeah, this has been 6 weeks, so it's nice. But we've been very grateful for the weather, grateful for WISC 3000 supporting us, and the many other donors and supporters, sponsors. It all makes us one family and a wonderful community, and this is what it's all about. It's for the community. It's music that you can bring your children to, your grandparents to. Everyone can have a good time, and you can go away feeling better for it.
It's been a beautiful season. Now, next year is your 40th year. Big year for the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra.
Yes.
What happens to the orchestra in the off-season now?
Well, we have an indoor season at the Capitol Theatre, and we've been going since 1960, so the 40th anniversary is the actual summer series, Concerts on the Square. So yes, that will be a big celebration. We're already planning for it. But during the year, we have 5 concerts at the Overture Centre for the Arts, and our musicians have various other orchestras they play in, they teach and do all sorts of other things. So we all come together for the rehearsals.
Well, we hate to see it come to an end. It's been a great season. Thank you so much for all of your help. It's really been a joy being down here every week and being back to normal, back to where things belong.
That's for sure. It feels really good.
Have a wonderful concert tonight. I can't wait.
Thank you so much.
All right, Andrew, great to see you. Eric, these are summer nights to savor. The concert starts at 7 o'clock. It's always free. There's still plenty of room on the lawn, so come down here while summer hangs on. This first week of August already. It's crazy.
Unbelievable how fast it goes. Susan, thank you.
Yeah.
And Chris Reese also back down at the square. He'll be back with more on tonight's forecast and an upcoming alert day. That's next at 5. Plus the CrossFit Games continue in Madison today. We'll take you to the opening ceremony and check in with some fans after the break. And the Wisconsin State Fair kicks off in Milwaukee County at 6. A closer look at what's new at the fair this year. Plus on Wall Street, mixed results in Thursday.
Throwback sale happening now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 40% off Special Buy appliances, plus 5 years special financing and guaranteed delivery in 5 days on all in-stock appliances at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
Look, it's a Dupaco. We're not a bird or a plane. We are a mighty credit union, born of thrift and laser focused on the interests of our members. Harnessing the combined power of more than 144,000 members and businesses, we work to put money back where it belongs, into your community and into your pocket, working tirelessly to help you pursue your dreams. Isn't that super? Join the movement at dupaco.com/super. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
With the right tools and a little hard work, you can do it yourself. And with the right kind of paint, you can finish the job faster. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains exceeds your expectations with products that can cover your walls in one coat. So instead of another coat of paint, you can finally get outside. One coat paint means time better spent. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains, exclusively at Menards.
I'm U.S. Senate candidate Peter Pekarsky, now in second place, approving this ad paid for by Pekarsky for Wisconsin and saying that 4 out of the 5 remaining candidates want you to know before you vote whether the candidate you vote for can handle Ron Johnson on a debate stage and where that person stands on legalizing marijuana, reparations, and protecting your right to vote and have that vote counted as cast. We're a walk in the park compared to Ron Johnson. Show the state you're ready, Mandela. Join us and let's have the first debate with all the candidates.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all. making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Wisconsin save big on Throwback Sale happening now at Ashley. Save up to 58% off doorbusters while they last, plus special financing for 5 years. Shop now to see our lowest prices in store at Ashley.
The jail is like a setup. It's just, you're going to fail one way or another.
We dive deep into the experiences of Dane County Jail and speak to a man who has endured the horrors firsthand. That's tonight at 6.
News 3 now, and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County are collecting school supplies for area students.
Please help us by donating at News 3 Now, Dane County Boys and Girls Clubs, or participating WALGREENS. Visit channel3000.com for details, then donate.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
For the past 5 years, the CrossFit Games have brought hundreds of the most elite international athletes to our little part of the globe to compete for the title Fittest on Earth. And alongside those competitors are thousands of fans, some of their families or gym buddies, and others are just fans of the circuit. Tahlil Mohadeen joins us live at Alliant Energy Center now, where the games are well underway. Tahlil?
Eric, talking with people this afternoon and watching as they took in the opening ceremony, one thing was clear: the passion this community has for fitness, and they're willing to travel near and far just to see the best in the game compete up close. Come on, John. Kiki Mariotti is cheering on her husband. She and her 2 kids, Asma and Noah, are watching as he runs, climbs, and lifts his way through the competition.
I'm super excited for him, and I hope that he can keep on doing what he's doing and keep on being amazing.
To see the CrossFit Games live, the Mariottis made the trip to Madison from Dallas, Texas for the 4th year in a row.
It's a gorgeous city.
The Kiki says finding a place to stay this time was more of a challenge.
A little less options and more expensive, but I know that there's a lot of athletes traveling internationally that have had to come a lot farther than us, so you know, keeping it in perspective here.
It was a 12-hour trip.
Ana Mendez and her husband Igor Tupinamba flew in from South America 4 days ago.
We are from the northeast of Brazil, Salvador, and then we went to São Paulo, and then we flew to Chicago, and then we got our car and we went here. So it was a little bit tricky, but it was really nice too.
They say they're loving what the city has to offer.
We are like enjoying restaurants and a lot of whole food every single day.
But they too found booking an Isthmus stay on the expensive side.
We expect to have more Airbnbs next time because we didn't see that much, but the hotels are cool.
Still, Mendez says to see her 65-year-old father-in-law Osvaldo compete makes it worth it.
He's an inspiration for us.
I'm very proud of him.
And both families say come next year, they're not taking any chances and booking early. Destination Madison estimates the CrossFit crowd brings in an extra $12 million to the Madison area each year. Reporting live at the games, Tahlil Mohadeen, News 3 Now.
Tahlil, thank you. And due to the CrossFit Games, a few streets in downtown Madison will be affected. Road closures start at 6 tonight. They'll run through Friday afternoon. West Mifflin and North Carroll will be closed in the State Street area. John Nolan and South Broome will also have temporary lane closures in both directions, and those will start on Friday morning. Then West Wilson and Hamilton streets will also close starting tomorrow, and you can find a full list of these exact closures and times at channel3000.com. Time now to get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Chris Reese is on the square, getting ready for Concert on the Square, the final one of the year. Chris?
Final one of the year, but we're starting things out with the alert day that we do have in that forecast for Saturday. I want to make sure everyone is aware. We're your first warn weather team, so we'd like to tell you about it today so that you can prepare for that in the days to come. So we do have an alert day on Saturday. This is primarily for heat and humidity. Those temperatures will be in the low 90s with the heat index into the mid 90s, closer to 100, and this is for all of us across southern Wisconsin. So your weekend forecast, a tale of two stories. It's the heat on Saturday, but by Sunday, we start to introduce more chances for some rain. Between all of our rain events, we've been incredibly dry, and what we see on Sunday has the potential to be a good soaking rain for us. Here's one of the models. Check this out. It's Sunday morning to the north and west. You see that rain starting to move into the picture, but as we move towards Sunday into the afternoon and evening, we see more of that widespread rain on top of us, and then by Monday morning, your commute, there still could be some lingering showers, but whatever rainfall we get, it's all beneficial. We're talking an inch, maybe a little bit more rainfall, especially across places in northern and central Wisconsin where they've been in a severe drought because of the rainfall that they really have not seen so far as we've gone throughout the summer. In the meantime, radar's quiet for us today, and we're going to be quiet until we get to those rain chances on Sunday. So enjoy the quiet weather that we have not just in southern Wisconsin, but throughout Dane County as well. Temperatures throughout the Madison metro are also pretty bad. We're pretty toasty, but not that bad because the humidity is low. We're all into the low 80s, maybe some mid 80s, but it is not that bad, and it feels pretty good while you're out and about. 84 in Madison, those winds still out of the north and northeast at 9 miles per hour. And as long as we keep that northeasterly wind around, we are not going to feel that much in the way of humidity. So towards tonight, we'll cool things down into the 60s. Tomorrow, we're warming things back up into the mid 80s, maybe even some upper 80s. Then we get towards your Saturday, and that's when that heat really starts to move in, and more of those temperatures are going to be hanging out into the low 90s. You factor in the humidity, and that's the reason for the alert day. Some of our heat indices as we start to move towards your Saturday could make it into the triple digits, so do be prepared for that heat. The extended forecast, once we get through Saturday and Sunday, which will be toasty, things start to feel a lot better for us. In fact, Monday, we're only going to see temperatures into the 70s. Any rain chances in the morning on Monday, they fade by the afternoon. It's 78 on Tuesday as well. That comes with low humidity. 80s and sunshine sticks around until we get you towards next weekend. Next weekend, we'll see some slight chances of a shower popping up. But for the most part, after Sunday and early Monday, the forecast will be dry.
But toasty on Saturday. Be ready for that. That is an alert day for us.
Yes, you should.
Chris, thank you very much. And still ahead at 5. We're about a month away from the start of the school year. Coming up, why now is the time to get your students sleeping on the right schedule.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I'm Tim Michaels. The radical left, they're destroying everything we love about America. And too many establishment Republicans, they're along for the ride.
Tim Michaels, Army veteran, endorsed by President Trump.
I'm not some career politician. I'm a self-made Wisconsin businessman who doesn't give a rip about the special interests or their money. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to turn Madison upside down and take back the freedoms that make Wisconsin great.
Tim Michaels for governor, endorsed by President Trump.
Ready to skip invasive procedures by looking years younger? Now get visible, proven results for problem skin areas in just minutes, not weeks. Try clinically proven PLEXIDERM for dramatic results and younger looking skin at home in just 10 minutes. Results that last for hours.
PLEXIDERM is a really good alternative to getting injections because I had a huge 11 just 15 minutes ago, and right now there's no 11, and I look natural. It's not too tight, and it's great. I like it.
I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called PLEXIDERM, and I'm not joking. It works.
If you're ready to see how PLEXIDERM can help you, get a convenient trial kit now for the low cost of $14.95 plus free shipping, and enjoy visible results like these in just 10 minutes or your money back. Plexiderm is made of naturally derived silicate minerals from shale clay that forms a safe and effective temporary firming layer on your skin, giving you visible, youthful results in minutes that last for hours.
I expected maybe to see a little difference, like the difference I get with makeup. I did not expect to go back in time 10 years.
There's no smoke and mirrors. It's legit, and in just a few minutes, it's amazing.
Plexiderm comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, but you won't need 30 days because you will know in the first 10 minutes. Try Plexiderm today and see how it can work for you. If after using Plexiderm you're not showing your best face to the world, we'll refund your money. No questions asked. Act now for this special offer. Get a convenient trial kit for just $14.95 plus free shipping by ordering online at plexidermtrial.com or by calling the number on your screen.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing families $5 grand more for their necessities. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. A little reminder from pediatricians as children head back to school. Those overloaded backpacks can lead to some serious back pain. The American Academy of Pediatrics says a child's backpack should weigh no more than 15% of their body weight. So for a 75-pound student, that means the bag should not weigh more than about 11 pounds. It should also have a padded back, a wide straps to distribute the pressure across the body, and both straps should be worn. You may want to also have a waist strap for those kids. And getting kids in the right groove with healthy sleeping patterns now could also get the school year off to a good start. Of course, during summer months, most parents grant some freedoms to go to bed later, get up a little later, but that inconsistency can set a child up for a pattern of not getting enough sleep. So parents should ease the challenges associated with the back-to-school transition by shifting kids back to a routine sleep schedule now, several weeks before school starts.
I will generally say, do 15 minutes, they go to bed 15 minutes earlier and they wake up 15 minutes earlier. Once they are settled in that one, then try to move it till you reach your ideal sleep schedule. So try to figure out what is the ideal sleep schedule for your child.
Children 6 to 13 should get about 9 to 11 hours, while 14 to 17-year-olds should get 8 to 10 hours. That's according to the National Sleep Foundation. And we'll be right back.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there. And I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got a rubber on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth today by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
Hey,
Hey, we're here at the local farmers market where Informed Choice Insurance Agency is offering fresh, hand-picked local Medicare. What do you mean when you say shop local for Medicare?
A lot of Medicare health plans have benefits that are specific to your county. So why would you call a national 1-800 number when your local Medicare plans have all the bells and whistles the national TV ads promise, only better?
Don't be fooled by national TV hype. When it comes to your Medicare options, keep it local with Informed Choice Insurance Agency, and their services are free.
I'm Rebecca Clayfish, and your choice for governor is clear. I'm the Tea Party mom who took on the Madison establishment and won. Tim Michaels is a Madison insider who's enriched himself with your tax dollars. I stood with Scott Walker to cut your taxes. Tim Michaels sided with the union bosses and pushed to raise our gas tax to make himself richer. Tim Michaels is out for himself. I'm Rebecca Clayfish. As governor, I'll always fight for you.
Here's what we're working on tonight. What's next for basketball star Brittany Griner after a Russian court hands her a sentence of 9 years in a penal colony? Her message to the judge. Plus, the Biden administration declared monkeypox a public health emergency today as it rushes to stop the virus's spread while major cities like New York and San Francisco run out of vaccine. And we'll show you a new trend that could take a bite out of those costly grocery bills. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And stay tuned for that next, and we'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.